So it's my first day back in the office, guys. Cruz is with my mum, Nana Roo. I am about to have a meeting with Dan. We need to go through an AOV system for a property we own down south. Dan seems to have everything very much under control. Very, very impressed with Dan. Then I have got to have a team meeting with everyone, just get myself back up to speed with things, obviously after having a bit of time out with Cruz. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going to have a chat with some people individually. I'm starting with Adam. He's my main target for today, and then I'm just going to wade through it bit by bit. I'm in 2 more days this week, and then I'm in 2 days next week, so you will be seeing a bit more of me. We are also interviewing a girl today who is hopefully coming on board as like an office manager, admin role. So yeah, I'll see you soon.
Weekly gang. It is 10 to 8 Saturday night. Today I had an earn and learn meetup. I had 2 earn and learn meetups with 2 groups of people, and we went around a few properties, answered some questions, explained some things, gave some really cool knowledge. And now, look at this. Guys, seriously, look at this. The setup. Felipe, do you want to show them from that way? This is tomorrow's masterclass. Now, why am I smiling from ear to ear? Because the property circle is growing, and it's growing, and it's growing. And I always talk about invest in your brand, invest in yourself, invest in everything. Well, you all know that there. That's my screen, okay? Now these things here, guys, these are not your average pop-up roller banners, pull-up banners. These are magnetic systems with individual prints on. I've bought like 10 or 12 of them for the events. This here, this is part of my interactive whiteboard, which is 85 inches, I believe. This is the new travel case that came for it a couple of weeks ago. Love that. There's a stand for it, electric stand. Microphones, speakers, more flight cases around for the LED screens. All the 65-inch TVs placed all around the room. We haven't bought everything here. We're growing. A-boards. The A-boards are really cool. They need to be set up. More TVs. Dream big, which you know, guys, is my whole saying. Dream big is what I tell everybody to do. Dream big, but you have to have a plan. A couple of TVs still to go on, 2 on them stands there, another 2 here, and then I'll do what I do best. Deliver, add value, change people's lives. Guys, the growth. We'll just keep watching,
Right, so this is the list of the building consent officer.
Okay.
So obviously a lot of these things will have been done now.
Okay.
So this was from about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So anything in white,
Yeah.
he was a bit unsure of. Obviously these ones were all done, and this one was the stuff that we needed to clear off.
Okay.
So what we need to do is go through what's been done, and then we'll get him back out, and he just needs us to confirm a couple of other things and send over some plans. So do you want to go through this and tell me if any of it's been done, and then we can
I'll go through everything, yeah? Or
just
Okay.
that bit and any of the white bits as well.
So the first one I can say straight away, not sure on that one, I'd have to find that information out.
Okay.
And the other week, they are going tomorrow to sign all that off and make sure everything's working. As far as
Okay,
I'm
that
aware.
was the biggest thing,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Okay, if you speak to the guys about all of them then,
Yeah.
if you can just confirm what's been done, if
Yeah.
anything is left to do between them, like they'll be able to get it sorted.
Yes.
And then the other thing I just needed to clear up, was the AOV 2 metres? Was there a clear headroom of 2 metres?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
okay, that's fine.
on the landing, it's above the landing, but it has got quite a head on it.
Okay, that's fine then. And then the control panel, He wanted it on the ground floor next to the fire panel.
Yes,
That's all done.
The wires was there when I was there when they was
Okay.
fitting the system, and they was going to fit the panel a couple of days later because it's a separate company that has to do that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now we just need to get an inspection done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you this guy's details.
Okay.
We can arrange an inspection through him.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure whether he arranges the final one or we need to contact the fire brigade ourselves.
Okay.
So, but either way, he'll be able to let you know of that. Do you need anything from me on this?
No, I think I've got everyone's numbers.
Okay.
I'll just make a couple of calls, chase you up, get some
Okay.
answers, and whatever answers I can't get, I'll come back to
Okay.
you with, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, perfect. I'm
Okay.
going to leave you with these then.
No problem.
If you need any help.
Yeah, no problem.
Weekly gang, we're back on a Sunday. I have a deal sourcing in-person masterclass. He's having photos taken. Look at these tents and his biceps.
I'm not pretending. I'm like
He's at David Lloyd now, he's like that. What an unbelievable morning. What an incredible turnout. That's what you need to do. And if you've concentrated on all these things that I've said to you today, I promise you, you will be successful. But if you don't listen to what I've told you, and you don't do what I've told you to do, you're just going to be back in another room with another educator in 12 months. Guaranteed. So you have to listen, you have to pay attention, and you have to go forward with it. It's super important.
The event today has been absolutely amazing. It's the second one of Steve's that I've been to, and honestly I can say it's much better than any of the others that I've been to before.
I love Steve's events, I love his workshops, I think his training is amazing.
So I've had a fantastic time today. I've had the privilege of attending Steve's deal sourcing course. The event itself is next level. I wouldn't expect anything else from Steve.
Steve is a real straight talking, nice, genuinely nice guy. He's down to earth. That's what I like about him.
I think Steve, he's down to earth, just gets straight to the point, doesn't bullshit you, he tells you exactly how it is, and I think that's just perfect of what you need when you're trying to learn.
Really approachable, very knowledgeable. Steve's a top guy, man. Resonate with him well. He's come from humble beginnings. Like he said, he's come from a council area. I don't know much about his upbringing, but I could tell off the way he acts and how he presents himself, how he treats people. He's come from humble beginnings, and that resonates with me well, because that's how I've grew up as well.
Steve is a unique individual. As he always says, he doesn't sit on the fence, and he gives it to you, gives you the real information, which a lot of the other events that I've been to from other educators isn't always the case. So I'd recommend anybody that's interested in property to come along to his events, because he just gives you the real information. There's no bullshit, just gives you the facts.
Really detailed, like I can't fault it in that sense. I had some previous knowledge about BRRs and refurbs, but to the extent that Steve has gone to, it just makes me look as a much more credible deal sourcer to my investors, and I'm sure that'll be attracting a lot of investors, and I'm looking forward to working with him in the future.
The education today, it blown my mind. You've got to apply it as well. So I'm going to go home, take all the education, all my notes that I wrote down, and just apply it, because that's how I learn. But yeah, so much I've learned from today.
Education, I mean, everything that I wanted to get out of today, I have. It's by far exceeded all of my expectations. I have attended other training over the course of time, and you know, I would never revert back to that. For me, the education is top notch.
Weekly gang, it's here. The monthly is here. The Property Circle monthly magazine. Very proud. Very, very proud moment. It's crazy. We have our own monthly magazine. It'll come out every Friday, completely free. Anybody can have it, anybody or digital. You download it. We will be making a few copies at our events that people can take away with them to read. But it's crazy. It's got everything that you need to know about property. It will feature people from the Property Circle, what's going on in their lives, what they're doing, what's their journey been like. You can relate to them. It'll feature me, what's going on. It'll feature latest news, trends, advice. I'm super proud of this one. Super, super proud.
Good morning.
Nearly afternoon.
Nearly.
Nearly.
Not yet.
Daily gang. It's not anymore, is it?
Just a weekly gang.
Weekly gang. Lost my head then, did you see? Great morning. I've had a great morning. I've been in Costa for the last hour and a half, working. What have you guys been doing? What's everyone up to?
Grafted.
That's what they all say to me. My Isabella is at work for a second day. Second day, which makes me smile. So she's with the team. I think she's at the Belfry.
She is.
Yep, she's at the Belfry. And I think there's an open day in my offices as well today for the sourcing division. Right now, I have an earn and learn meetup, and I have a few things to do. We have an event tonight in Birmingham, and I'm going to smash out the rest of the day. What you do is when you put plasterboards, which are these here, these are plasterboards. When you put plasterboards onto a wall, you've got two ways of doing it. One is you build a frame, you know, with wood, and then you put them onto the wood, so there's a gap, and you can insulate it to get your EPC right and keep the warmth in. Or you do something called dot and dab, which means, if you press that please, say this is a plasterboard, and you're going to put it on the wall, you'll get an adhesive and you'll put some there, some there, some there, some there, some there, and then you'll stick it on like that. What this guy has done, if you come round here, he's put like a complete adhesive on the whole board. He's covered it completely, and then he's stuck it on the wall. Can you see?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know when we're knocking the plasterboard off, it's knocking all the brick, and that's why the walls look like the way they look. I've never seen this in 10 years of this job. I've never seen it. When the builders came in and knocked it back to brick, they was like, "Steve, this is really bad. Yeah, this is really bad."
Just finished with your meeting.
Meeting with potentially the new office administrator, and she was lovely. She was bubbly, she was energetic, well presented, easy to speak to. The only thing that I'm not a fan of interviews, anybody can portray who they are in an interview. I mean, anybody they want to portray. You don't really know what someone's capabilities are until they're in front of you doing a job and you monitor it for a period of time. So interviews, for me, I'm not a big fan of them. What about you, darling?
I think, do you know what it is? I think previously we've had people in for interviews, haven't we? And we thought, oh yeah, you're going to be great, and then they're not.
Yeah. So a best way to do it is judge them on their appearance, judge them on the way they speak, judge them on first impressions and their energy, and then get them in and see how they do at work. That's the only way I believe you can tell.
Yeah, and do you know what? She was actually a really nice girl. I said that like I thought she wasn't going to be doing that.
Yeah, so we're going to contact her in the next hour. We'll have a conversation now with the team, and yeah, I'll let you know the decision in the next hour.
Steve, can you just be quiet so that the star is trying to
Oh yes, of course, darling.
Just finished your meeting.
Yeah. Ayush, how do you feel about that meeting?
Quite productive. We came up with a lot of solutions for the next 3 months, and Isabella put out a system in place. So let's see how it turns out. Hopefully everyone knows what they're doing now and things are going to go smoother.
Okay. Semi bigged me up. Semi, we'll get there. It's a bit draining, but no, it's good. We're just, strategising everything, making sure things are running smoothly, getting the right systems in place. So more so the team can work a bit more effectively. Me and Adam have got a meeting tomorrow.
So excited.
So excited, yeah. So excited. Can't wait to spend the morning with him.
It's just what it's been good actually. I think it has been good. I think we can almost it becomes repetitive. We talk about the same stuff and Steve's always there saying the same stuff, and I think it's nice that actually you've come in and kind of been like, let's try and do it this way, because I can see from the background this is obviously not working, and actually we can improve here. So let's try that. I think.
Oh my gosh, was that a compliment?
That was very nice words, those were.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first time Adam's ever been nice to me.
And the last.
Okay. On that note, I'm going to collect the boy, my beloved Shishu, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Our big D join us. He's been in retirement. He's back.
In hiding.
He's been in hiding.
No, you've been hiding?
How has he been hiding? King's Eve?
Great spot, by the way. Up and coming. I think it's number 4 voted best place to live in Birmingham. So yeah, it's doing well.
Yep. Contractors didn't seem to think so, but yeah. Right, so guys, how to flip houses for beginners. That's a video we're shooting today. Next Wednesday, release 5 PM. This is a video you all need to pay attention to. This is the one that if you want to flip houses and you're a beginner, like the title says, how to flip houses for beginners, how to make money to financially free, come off the hamster wheel, do what you want to do, buy things like that. Your reactions were so slow then, Phil.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nonchalant he is, hand in the pocket.
Where's your gimbal?
She's using it right now.
We've got 2 gimbals.
You've got 3 gimbals.
Yeah, we do have 3.
One's cooler than Ayush. So, guys, crack on. I've got a talk to do in 3 hours, so I need to get this filmed because he's the slowest videographer in the country. Snail pace.
Listen, it takes time to create magic.
No, it doesn't. 371st. That's what it is. He's a turtle.
Somebody else run 10k in under 50 minutes. I'll give them £100.
370 people did.
Apart from them. No, in the office.
In the office.
See, you know what I'm saying there?
No, in the office. If anyone in the office can run a sub 50 minute 10k, £100.
How long do we have to get ready for it?
By the time this video comes out, if I'm so slow.
6 weeks. Sound. So, back at the office now, and we have a masterclass in session. Show them.
Packed out.
Packed out office, still sourcing. It is 10 to 5. I have to be at the Developers Network in an hour. It's been a great day. A great day. So last night I got invited down to the Developers Network. There's the 2 guys, Shane and Steve. She's a member of the Property Circle. Anjam, famous. And I got to tell my story to a room full of developers and aspiring developers. Now the lads was like, have you got no slides? Have you got nothing to present? I was like, just me. How long do you need to speak for? Or how long do I need to speak for? There was like, 45 minutes. Are you okay with that? I was like, yep, 100%. Give me the floor. 100 people, sold out event, packed out room. Feedback's been sensational. Massively appreciate the support. We're really growing, and yeah, it was a great evening. It's not harder to find deals if you have a social media standing or you have credibility in the industry where people will keep coming back to you. It's building your profile, building your brand, building who you are, building what you're doing for deals to be attracted to you. You are in a saturated market if you're having to go out and use Rightmove and break everything down. But we all have to start somewhere. And Rightmove and Zooplan on the market and all them, unfortunately, are the crux. But as soon as you start doing things, and as soon as you start getting results, and as soon as you start seeing great things, people have got you. Ayush, you okay, mate?
I'm okay. I'm alright.
I'm coming to say hello to you as well.
I'm good.
What are we doing today?
Well, I'm contemplating calling him out again on 371st place after he just made me look like I don't say hello to him. That's what I was doing. But Hamilton University, meet up. These are going to be in the hotel as of the next 2 months, because we have 115 members of the university. I didn't realise how many people are going to turn up today, to be honest with you, because it's the week, it's not the weekend. But we're growing, so got to start getting a proper thing. I think I need to buy my own building, which I've been trying to get one for months and months and months and months, and it's just not been happening. But you know what? It needs to happen now because we're growing at an incredible rate. Want to see one of my latest purchases? This is how they held the walls together. They use foam. ingenious. Ingenious. We have a cupboard that leads to nowhere, and then we have a few holes in the walls, a few cracks in the walls. Stairs are not straight, floors are not straight, roof's not straight, ceiling's not straight, doors are not straight, windows are not straight. It's just another property that I find as challenging, and it's exciting because these are the type of properties I wouldn't have bought when I was new. Now I'm kind of like, yeah, snap that up. Wait till you see the end product of this one.
Daily gang, what is going on?
Weekly gang.
Oh my god, it's weekly gang now, isn't it? Weekly gang. Hope everyone's doing well. So right now I'm going to give you a quick breakdown on what goes into some of the thumbnails that we make, as it's a huge part to get people to watch your videos. So for this week's video, Phil told me in the weekly that you guys discussed a new house that Steve's bought that is probably one of the worst houses that he's bought. So the idea came about. Now we started off with this photo, but he didn't look shocked enough. So I got this photo, and then I copied his face, and then I put his face onto that face. So that's stage one that we've got. Then we cut all of this out, and we bring it into the new thumbnail size. And then we start off with the background, so we're going all dark and gloomy. We've got some flag up there to fill the space. This is the house that we're working with to give you an idea of how bad the house actually is. We've added some flames just for some shock value. Clearly, well, the house isn't on fire, I don't think. I haven't been there. Do not enter sign, just adds a bit more colour in there. We've got another one down the bottom. And then where do we go from here? We've got a shadow. Then we've got where the house is. I've got nothing against Wolverhampton, but these are just the facts. We've got some rubble to hide where the poles go. We've got a backlight. Then we've got Steve in the image. So as you can see, it's starting to come together. So if he's backlit with that white behind him, we have to add a highlight which goes around the edge. There we go. Let me turn it on and off. Just adds a bit of something to it. Now, he's not really pointing at it, so boom, there we go. Hand pointing at the image. And then we add a bit of vignetting down here so it brings your eye over to the main bit. Then from there we save it, we bring it into Lightroom, and then we do some color adjustments. So this is the final one, and if you can see the before and then the after. There you go, breakdown 101 of how we make thumbnails for the Property Circle.
Bosh.
Weekly gang, it is my pleasure this week to sign out the weekly. Steve has been busy all day today with lots of meetings, so he hasn't had time to come on camera today. So you guys are lucky enough to have me finish the weekly. And before I do finish the weekly, don't forget we have our next event next Thursday, the 4th of April, how to make money in property at West Bromwich Albion. One of our monthly events that Steve and us as a team put on, and hopefully see you guys there. Tickets down below, £10 a ticket, and we'll see you next Sunday.